Welcome to your one-stop shop for information about the $2 bill. This is everything you need to know to sound like an expert the next time you spend a 2 with a confused cashier. They're still printing them. As you can see from these production figures, over 230 million 2s were produced for fiscal years 2022 and 2023. As there is demand, more bills will always be printed. They're not rare. There are less 2s than any other denomination, but there are still over 1.5 billion of them out there. If you'd stop hoarding them and start using them, they'd be almost as common as the $10 and $50 bills. Similarly, they're not going up in value. Again, get them out of your sock drawers. Unless you can find a sucker like some of these sellers are trying to do, your $2 bill isn't going to increase in value during this lifetime or the next. That also applies to bicentennial bills, because your 1976 bills aren't worth more than any other year. In fact, there were over 400 million 1976 2s printed, meaning that series year makes up over 1/4 of the entire number of 2s in circulation. But if your 1976 $2 bill has a stamp and postal cancellation dated April 13, 1976 on it, it could be worth more.
People would go to their bank and get $2 bills, and they would then take them to the post office and get them stamped and postmarked with the postal seal of April 13th, 1976, commemorating that it's the first day of issue. There were thousands upon thousands of people that did this, so they're not rare, but a first day issue stamp and postmarked $2 bill has a value of around $10.
Your 1976 bill, or any other year since, also increases in value with fancy serial numbers, stars, or errors. These are explained in more detail in other videos on this channel, but in a nutshell, look for unique combinations of numbers, a star at the end of the serial number, or any obvious printing error. If your 2 meets any of those criteria, it has more value. On the front of the $2 bill, an FW in the lower right corner means it was printed in Fort Worth, Texas. The absence of an FW means it was printed in Washington, D.C. The image on the back of the $2 bill is not the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
It is the Declaration of Independence being presented to the Continental Congress by the committee that drafted it, and Thomas Jefferson was one of the members of the committee. That's what that painting shows.
Don't make that mistake when talking about it. Cash registers were originally designed to have a slot for the $2 bill. 1, 2, 5, 10, 20. But because cashiers don't see the bill often, they usually set up their registers differently, placing 2s under the till or in the slot with credit card receipts. Some people consider 2s to be good luck because they receive them in change or get them handed down from family members. Others find them to be bad luck because of their association with the price of a horse racing bet, with prostitution back in the 1800s, with political bribes in the same era, and all the Illuminati symbols present on the bill. Again, check other videos on this channel for more information on those topics. $2 bills work in vending machines and self-checkouts, but only if programmed to. If you're not sure, give it a try. And oh, by the way, 2s are very popular at adult establishments. Now for some quick history, which will make you sound even smarter. The first $2 bills were issued in 1862 and featured a portrait of the first Secretary of the Treasury, Alexander Hamilton. George Washington even appeared on a $2 note once. This is an 1899 silver certificate. The coolest $2 note may be this 1918 Federal Reserve banknote, known as the Battleship Note. Thomas Jefferson was on several 2s before the Battleship Note, but he's been on the 2 ever since, including when the size of currency was reduced in 1928. He appears on all 3 series of Red Seal bills, 1928, 1953, and 1963. And his house, Monticello in Charlottesville, Virginia, is on the back of each bill. If you have one of these bills, they are worth money, so don't spend them. And that brings us right back to more recent notes. Series years you'll find on the 2 include 1976, 1995, 2003, 2009, 2013, and 2017. And finally, you can get $2 bills from the bank. Most of the time. Just ask for them. If they don't have them, ask if they'll order some. I get about this much every few weeks. and there are always bills from every year included in the masses. Last but not least, there's a comprehensive film covering everything in this video and a lot more on this channel. Check out the award-winning film right here. Thanks for watching.